Florida's deadliest intersections do not look scary until you are sitting at one, boxed in, watching cars stacked up. A college kid named Elena was at Fowler and Nebraska in Tampa, waiting to turn left. The arrow ended, she hesitated, and a driver behind her laid on the horn like that would change physics. Elena went, got clipped by a speeding car, and her little sedan spun into the next lane. It happened in seconds, and the argument started immediately. She should have waited. He was speeding. The light was yellow. I had the right of way. I have been a personal injury lawyer in Tampa Bay for a long time. I do not say that to sound impressive. I say it because I've watched the same intersection crash patterns repeated for years. And what drives me crazy is this. A lot of these intersections could have been safer with fixes we already understand. So in this video, I want to talk about why intersections are so dangerous in Florida, why certain ones keep producing serious wrecks, and what you can do right now to protect yourself. First, why are there intersections where the most injuries happen? Because of the angle of impact. A front-end crash has crumple zones. Side impacts do not have much protection. The door is thin, the body takes the hit. Intersections also concentrate conflicts. You have people going straight, you have people turning left, you have people turning right, you have pedestrians, you have cyclists, and you have distracted drivers trying to do all of that while they are thinking about their next meeting. Now, what makes an intersection become a repeat offender? Usually it is a combination of volume, geometry, and impatience. Volume means there are a lot of cars, too many cars. Geometry means the design is confusing or unforgiving. Too many lanes, short run pockets, multiple driveways right at the intersection, poor sight lines. And impatience is the human factor. People get tired of waiting. They gamble. Florida has a lot of gambling drivers. Now, I'm going to mention some Tampa Bay intersections that I see people talk about constantly and that show up again and again in serious crash conversations. I'm not calling them the deadliest by some official ranking in this video. I'm telling you as a lawyer who meets the injured, these are the intersections that feel like a magnet for bad outcomes. One example is Fowler Avenue and Nebraska Avenue. You have heavy traffic. You have turning movements. You have people trying to jump lanes at the last second. You have pedestrians. It is a lot. Another area is Dale Mabry around the Kennedy corridor. That whole stretch is busy, lots of turning and lots of signals, lots of distractions. Another area people mention is the Hillsborough and Florida Avenue region. Again, it is traffic density plus turning plus the temptation to push the light. Now, what are the fixes we already know? Let's keep it simple. Protected left turns help. When you have a clearly protected left turn phase that is long enough, meaning you have a left turn light, you reduce the I will take my chances moment. Longer turn lanes help. When a turn lane is too short, cars pile up through the lanes and cause sudden braking. Signal timing helps. If lights are too short, people rush. If lights are too long, people get impatient and do crazy things. Lighting helps. A lot of pedestrian impacts happen in poor lighting. Enforcement helps. Not because I want everybody to get tickets, but because if people know red lights are enforced, the red light gamble decreases. So why does it feel like nothing changes? Because fixing intersections is slow, expensive, and political. Funding is a real issue. Projects compete. Bureaucracy is real. Studies, committees, approvals. Construction disruption is real. Nobody wants a major intersection torn up for months. So the result is often we will study it. And then we study it again. Meanwhile, people like Elena get hurt. Now here's the part that matters for you as a driver. You cannot redesign the intersection today, but you can change how you drive through it. Rule number 1, do not assume that the other driver will stop. If you are going through a green, glance left and right, even if you have the green. I know you have the right of way. Also seen too many people with the red light think they have the right of way and blow through it. So looking right and left, even with a green, is important. Rule number 2, be extra cautious on left turns. If you cannot see clearly, do not go. If the arrow ends, do not let the horn behind you pressure you. The horn is not paying your medical bills. Rule number 3, if an intersection feels chaotic, avoid it. I know that sounds simple, but it works. Take the extra minute, make the safer turn, reroute. Sometimes the smartest move is to make a right turn and come back around rather than gamble a left. Let me pause for a quick engagement beat. Tell me in the comments, what intersection in Tampa Bay do you avoid on purpose, and what happens there that makes it feel unsafe? I want to see if we're all thinking of the same places. Now, if you are hit in an intersection, the steps you take matter. First, call 911 if anyone is hurt. Second, take photos. You want the lanes, the signals, the skid marks, the positions of the cars. Third, get witness information. Intersections usually have witnesses, but they disappear quickly. Fourth, look for cameras, businesses, traffic cameras, dash cams. If you can identify a camera, you can act quickly to preserve that footage. Fifth, get medical care. Some injuries show up later, and delaying care gives insurance an excuse to say it must not have been that bad. And one more thing, do not let the other driver talk you into a friendly cash deal on the side of the road. That sounds nice until you realize you have a concussion and a $4,000 ER bill. As a Florida injury lawyer, I can tell you this. Intersection cases get complicated fast. People argue about timing, signals, speed, and right-of-way. That is exactly why documentation matters. If you were hurt in a Florida intersection crash and the insurance company is acting like it is your fault, call Burnetti, PA. Comment this for me. What intersection in Tampa Bay do you avoid on purpose? And what happens there that makes it feel unsafe?